Welcome to OG Comics Review. Guys, gals, foes, hoes, friends, and foes. I am the OG coming to you from Panama City Beach, Florida, living the Three Stripe Life. Guys, Three Stripe Life is Adidas, and Adidas is all the OG wears. Back in the day, I was a Nike guy, but we're talking now, and I'm all about the Three Stripe Life. We're going to review comic polls from 10-15. I got rid of the top five. The OG's going with something different. We're going to call it the Fantastic Four. Starting off with the Amazing Spider-Man. Guys, these covers are still being done by John Romita Jr. Now, I got to say, sometimes John Romita's Jr.'s faces are a little rough to look at. That is Hobgoblin, supposedly Ned Leeds. What I like about where this story is going is Peter Parker has a job. Peter Parker is actually working and using his brains. That's what I've wanted to see for a long time. I'm a little bit tired, and many are, of down on his luck, broke Peter Parker. He's using his mind. He has a job. But where's he working? He's working for Oscorp. Norman Osborn, the very Norman Osborn that is the Green Goblin that killed Gwen Stacy. The true love of his life back in issues 121, 122. Technically, 122 was the death of Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin, but he did not die. He stayed dead for a long time. Gwen Stacy always stayed dead. Spider-Gwen is not Gwen Stacy. The clones are not Gwen Stacy. Woo! But I do like where this is going. I'm a Spider-Man guy. I'm a Peter Parker guy. I'm down for it, and I'm on this train. X-Force. I like where this is going too. Kraven the Hunter visits Krakoa. Omega Red is a member of X-Force. I like Omega Red. I like him being with the good guys. Deadpool is also a part of X-Force. I can only take so much of Deadpool, but I gotta say that there's room for growth there. I'm seeing some growth. This was a big surprise to me. This was All Out Avengers number 2. Now, I did read this. I didn't buy All Out Avengers number 1 because, frankly, I have not been into the Avengers in many, many years. This is probably one of their most powerful lineups. I'm not going to go over the lineup with you, but it's a very strong and very intelligent group right now. What we had in here, what caught my attention was, of course, Doctor Doom graces the cover. Anytime that Doctor Doom is in the book, I'm down for it. There is an incarnation of they use the Soul Splitter, something I've never heard of. I've not read issue number 1. I started 2 and now I'm going to read issue number 1. Totally backwards. The Soul Splitter. You have a Dark Doom. He's all dark and he has like those magic signs on him. He looks cool as F. They defeat him. But Doctor Doom's just a freaking boss. I loved it. Artwork is done by Greg Land, and I love Greg Land. Real quick, I'm going to show you. This was a cover buy for me, and I do need to read this. This is All Out Avengers number 1. That is the first part, of course. I need to read this. This is J. Scott Campbell, homage to a Bob Layton cover from Marvel Premiere. Number 47 in 1979. I'll let you know how that goes. I love the cover, obviously. This is the big comic book of that week. Nightcrawler's Plan. Nightcrawler's Plan. The progenitor is still running around judging mutant kind, mankind, bad guy kind, the world, everybody. Nightcrawler comes up with the plan, and it involves Orcus. Orcus, the very organization, AI, you have Moira McTaggart, a member of Orcus, Nimrod. Nimrod pretty much believes in annihilation of everything that is living except for artificial intelligence. Nightcrawler, which is greatly underused, comes up with this brilliant plan to team up with Orcus. And in the end, the last page, you see them on a plane, a Quinjet, I don't know. He's with Moira McTaggart and Nimrod. They have a common goal, a common enemy. One-time team up for this end goal. It's fantastic. As you know, Orcus's whole plan is to wipe out mutant kind. But as I mentioned, Nimrod, the Sentinel from the future, his plan is to wipe out mankind. He doesn't care. He's all into AI. He's one of my favorite villains. But this was real good. Getting on to the polls for 1019, 18 polls, guys. That's a lot of reading. A lot of reading. Right off the bat. Oh, God. Got to get a better angle. X-Force. We're still messing with Craven. Like I said, I really like where that's going. Midnight Suns. I'm down for it. I like it. I've read some of these. I still got some reading to do. Darth Vader. The writing is real good in this. They introduced, to the best of my knowledge, and I'm not a Star Wars guy. I am a fan, but I'm not a Star Wars know-it-all. The Handmaidens of Padme. What I like about this is that people are still afraid of Darth Vader. They're talking to him. They're trembling. They're trying to hold it together. Darth Vader is a menacing villain. Well done. Iron Man. Read it. Pretty good. First time I've ever read a comic book with Wee Wee Williams. She was pretty impressive. A little bit better than I thought. Guys, I don't really care about Wee Wee Williams. I did like that comic book, but she can't carry a movie by herself. What are we doing here? Anyway, we'll see how that goes. The OJ Simpson. The OG may be wrong about that. If I'm wrong, guys, I'm wrong. I don't have any problem with that. DCeased, War of Undead Gods. The big fight. Superman and Supergirl. Powered up. They broke up that artificial cloud or whatever, and the red sun came through. Powered up Supergirl. Thor, Donny Cates, Al Ewing Beauty, Venom, and Thor. Story was okay. Guys, Night of the Living Dead, George A. Romero, 1968. I will tell you, young OG, I saw this way back when I was a young kid. Movie scared the hell out of me. I had nightmares. I was in love with these covers the minute I saw them. Now that I've seen them up close, not so much. A little bit disappointed. Variant number 2. Hold off on this one. Winner here. This is Do a Power Bomb. I love this series. It will be coming to a close eventually, but David Warren Johnson, artist and writer. You've got a hit on your hands, my friend. Predator, been very good. This is the main cover. No, this is the variant. This is the main cover. I love this story. This is issue number 3. She's actually hunting the predator that killed her mom and dad. A different twist. Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Read it. It was okay. It probably will not make the Fantastic Four review, but this is done by Taboo. Taboo, I think you need to get back to the Black Eyed Peas. These have been all winners. This is Batman One Bad Day. This is Oswald Cobblepot, the Penguin. Have not read it yet. The loose bag top signifies that it still needs to be read. Crypt of Shadows. These are maybe the Midnight Suns. And of course, here we go. We have Laura Kinney, X-23. This was a cover by, I want to read it, Year Zero, Volume 0, 1 of 5 from AWA Upshot. I just love that color. All them people are dead on that airplane. What the hell happened? Was it snakes? Snakes on a plane? Aliens, have got to read it. This is issue number 2. If it's good enough, it will be in the Fantastic Four. This was a gorgeous, gorgeous cover. This is DC versus Vampires, All Out War. I got to tell you, I do not like the interior art, but this is Alan Qua. Alan Qua. Gorgeous cover. Gorgeous Mary Marvel. Look at that power. This is the gem, and I have already read it. X-Men 16. Here we have Forge and Caliban. I've told you about this. This is Caliban. Without his permission, he was resurrected. He is still alive. That's supposed to be one of the rules, Krakoa, Quiet Council. You are not supposed to resurrect somebody and use them for crap like this. I don't like it. Caliban is a mutant hunter. He can sense where mutants are. They're going into the vault, where the children of the vault reside. And the children of the vault are a whole bag of trouble that you do not want getting out. Well, Cyclops and Havoc are kind of having a brother feud again, and they wake up one of the children of the vault kids. One of them, they are in stasis. All of them are in stasis, almost like a matrix-like stasis where they are dreaming. They're subdued. They're in these cocoons, like it's crazy. And of course, Havoc and Cyclops are fighting brother to brother, and they bust one of them out, and it takes almost everything to get him contained again. One of the children of the vault. They are that dangerous. But what they discover, and I'm going to give you a spoiler. The OG don't give a crap. In the end, the very last page, he went back in there looking for Darwin, trying to rescue Darwin, when Laura Kinney, Synch, and Darwin went into the vault for exploratory reconnaissance or something. The time moves different inside the vault. It was 100+ years. They were killed. They thought Darwin was captured, and they thought Laura Kinney, a mature and older Laura Kinney, was killed too. Boom! That is not the mutant life that Caliban senses. It's Laura Kinney. And she's she's 100+ years old, but she's like 35, 40. This is the Laura Kinney that Synch fell in love with. They fell in love with each other because they spent time in the vault protecting each other. I like this. I like this a lot. This is some controversy. This is what we need. You are not supposed to have a resurrection when the other mutant is still alive. They screwed up. Normally, when X Factor was around, X Factor used to actually investigate mutant deaths before it could go to the 5 to be resurrected. So you have this mess, and I love Caliban. I think Caliban is a wonderful character. I would like to see more from Caliban. This is wrong. This is an ethical problem, and this has been brought up during cloning for parts. It's like the OG loses his arm in an accident. You can clone another OG, and I can use his arm. God, that gun ain't what it used to be. Sorry about that, fans. Anyway, what do you do with the other OG that you just took his arm off? Yeah, it ain't right. It's not ethical. This is not ethical. So what are they going to do about 2 X-23 Laura Kenneys? Ooh, they got some. This is going to go sideways, and the OG is down for the chaos. Anyway, guys, I want you to treat it like it's an ass and slap that like button. Make sure you reach out to the OG and send me some questions. Guys, channel's doing good, but we need better. I'm not out here to make a buck, guys. I'm here to bring you more content. We're going to bring this one to a close. It's already gone too long. Deal with it. We are out. Peace, love, and soul.